of you may have missed something sort of big in the Alberta budget. It happens. I mean, we're drowning in debt and deficit. I'll concede it's hard to hear anything else when all you hear are the words $47 billion in debt echoing in your ears. But here's what you might have missed. Effective November 1st, the locomotive fuel tax rate jumped from 1.5 cents per liter to 5.5 cents per liter, a full 4-cent jump overnight. Now, dealing in cents, that may not seem like very much, but the increase was a 367% jump in the locomotive fuel tax rate. Canadian Pacific Railway said their total fuel costs across all divisions amounts to over $1 billion last year. So this tax jump will be a huge bite out of their bottom line. Again, this is one of those things that couldn't come along at a worse time. The downturn in the economy is hurting all private industries, and this will just make it worse. The cost will be passed along to our farmers and our forestry industry who rely so heavily on rail to transport their goods to market. And in the end, that gets passed along to us, the consumer. But those industries are just collateral damage. They're getting hurt, but they are not the ones this new tax was tailored to attack. It's the energy sector, the oil patch. Now, why do I say that? Well, foreign-funded environmentalists are waging war on our pipeline projects, and they've been aided by the activists in our very own government. Rachel Notley opposes Keystone XL. She opposes Trans Mountain as it sits. She opposes Northern Gateway outright, and she'd give veto to Quebec over Energy East. So what's the next best plan for a landlocked resource being bottlenecked without pipeline capacity? Well, it's rail. It's not perfect, but it's been working to get our oil to market. In fact, according to the Canadian Association of Petroleum Producers and Stats Canada, the number of rail cars carrying oil has increased 14% between 2013 and 2014. And the NDP just can't have that. Despite their placating words, they're in it to kill the industry. I mean, Notley's own chief of staff, Brian Topp, doesn't even want cars on the road. Like, how crazy is that? The oil industry is hurting, and money is pouring out of the province and out of the country to safer jurisdictions. Shell canceled their Carmen Creek project in part due to lack of pipelines. That's a battle won for the NDP. The companies that remain in Alberta are using rail to find a way to get their depressed commodity to market. So the NDP just added an additional cost onto rail transport. They're making rail too pricey. They're blocking the locomotive pipeline this time, hurting the oil sector and throwing farmers and the lumber producers right under the train also. For TheRebel.Media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.